All right, Craig, here's the first swing we saw today. And again, it's nice that you're getting taller and bigger and stronger, hitting it farther. But the main thing we didn't like there was that club head was more above the plane line on the downswing than what we'd see for the best players. So here's the first swing where you're trying to get on that plane line better, and sure enough, that's a lot better than that right there. So that warrants the new blue lines. Tina, the old is gold and the new is blue. So that's his new blue swing right there, where that club head is much closer to that plane line than being up there, where we started today. And then you kept getting used to that as we went there, Craig. There you go, buddy. That was a nice one. Even though the ball flight was bad, it was good on the video. There's a new blue one there. Beautiful. And that helped you start the ball more to the right, stronger to the right. That one wasn't as good. And it helped you get out of the fat shots as much. And then there's the better ball position, where that ball should be up there opposite your left heel with that little stick on the ground, instead of having the ball back in the middle of your stance. So that, like the tour players around impact, you'll be more behind the ball. And that's part of the reason that you started immediately hitting it higher and farther when you got that ball right there on the new blue up there off the inside of your left heel. And we saw the same good things going on as you kept going through the batch. And then with the driver as well. This one, yeah, wasn't quite as good, but it's better than what you started with. Then we saw it with the driver. Again, hitting it pretty high, pretty far. And you got on that plane line nicely with that driver, Craig. A little bit above it there. That's why that one started a little bit left. And then, see if I can find this for you. Yeah, look at this. So this is kind of like the Ck.Line. See how that ball had a little, see it's going on the left side of the yellow line, and now it's in the middle of it, and then it got to the right side of it. Went right in the middle of the hole, didn't it? And so you see each putt can act a little bit differently. That one's on the left side of the line a little bit, isn't it? And then went in the left center of the hole. So this really helps you to learn how to watch a ball roll. Left side of the line again. Oops, we ran out of video. See it again. Yeah, it's on the left side of the line a little bit. Oh, that one stayed on the left side, but it did go in the hole. Left center of the hole. Yeah, that one's on the left side of the line. That came back more into the middle of the hole, didn't it? So, to really continue to improve your putting, this is a great way to get interested in, gee, how is the putt really rolling in a very precise manner? And that Ck.Line I showed you today will help a bunch with that. This is Joel Suggs. I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend and showing you your swing on the 2D equipment that I have. And so I want to take about 2 or 3 minutes to just show you around Meadowlinks. This is the studio I use in the winter for all my students. You see there's the down-the-line camera angle for our 2D equipment. And then we have the face-on camera angle also. And then what we also have here is 3D equipment to where I can show you your swing from 6 different camera angles with this 3D equipment. And we can get your swing from down to the 1/120th of a second in terms of exactly what your hips, shoulders, and hands are doing in the swing. And then also, I have the most realistic hitting curve I've ever seen from puttersedge.com. So when you hit your full shots, it feels as realistic as possible. And then I have 3 different green speeds for you to practice your putting. 9.5 on the stimp meter, 10.5 on the stimp meter, and 12.5 on the stimp meter. That's benefited my students tremendously. And then also I have a lot of learning aids like this Smart Stick. You can see the rest of those learning aids over here in my bag that we can work on to help you learn the certain fields in your golf swing that you and I both want. And then also I help my students a lot with their equipment through the winter. This is a frequency analyzer where we twang your club and it gives us a reading here. And then also we plot your whole set, each club on these lines to see if the set is really matched or not. Quite often they aren't, and it helps my students tremendously when they find out what clubs are the offending clubs. Then if we get tired of being indoors and want to go outdoors and hit some, we can do that. It's my daughter. Ellie, good to see you. I haven't seen her in weeks. No wonder you've been gone, Ellie. You've been out here playing in the snow all this time. But this is our natural turf area. This is closed until April, as you can see. But it's a fantastic area where we can step outside and hit some balls and get some real ball flight. Or, if we get pretty satisfied that things are looking better on the video here, we're kind of cooped up inside and want to go outside, we can step on out and hit balls and see real ball flight for about 5 or 10 or 15 minutes, however long you and I can stand the cold, out into the air, and we see them land at these different flags. I have a yardage book for this driving range. It's the first one I've ever seen in my life where we know exactly what it is with the front, back, and middle of each green. And again, the covered area here is heated, so we stay out there for about 5, 10, 15 minutes, like I said. It enables us to see some ball flight, and then we get satisfied that things are looking the way we want, and we come back inside, take off our coat, and look again at the video equipment to see how your swing's looking, to make sure that you understand it. And then notice too, my exercise ball up top here, and then also, so I help my students a lot with their fitness through the winter, and then I will help you also with your sports psychology, with your golf psychology from the golfpsych.com people down in Texas. That's helped my students tremendously a lot over the years too. So again, I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend. I look forward to seeing you again out here this summer at Meadowlinks, or even right now in the winter. I have a lot of people that work on their games with me right through the winter. Check out more information about the things I do to help you at joelsuggs.com. Take care.